Hi guys, Reid with Naruto Fan FB here. I had some things to take care of tonight and couldn't meet up with John and Andy, so I figured I'd give you some thoughts solo on 617. Um, yeah, I actually liked this week's chapter. Uh, After reading it, I actually think I like last week's chapter better than I did last week. Having the explanation to the whole chakra high fives thing, I think, really helped. Seeing the conversation between Shukaku and Kakashi was pretty nice, and also, getting a little bit of insight from the QB as to how difficult doing that actually is. It makes the whole device seem a little bit less like a cop out. Uh, Still not my favorite thing ever, but that's fine. If I had my druthers, I think I might, have rearranged things, put the explanation first and then the action, but it's just me nitpicking. We also have the distinct disadvantage of having to wait, a week in between chapters. So when people read the books, it's going to be two chapters, one right next to another about the action and explanation we had to wait for. So I guess I just agonized. Anyway, cool things about the chapter this week. It was awesome to see Rock Lee get his head back in the game and get some screen time. I love Lee, so having him back in the action is pretty sweet. Him kicking Madara in half, pretty badass. One thing I don't know about is the bird formation. So everyone gets the Kyuubi chakra, and they all charge with Ruto and Lee in the front, and they turn into a giant bird. Yeah, me neither. No idea. Anyway, one thing I'm loving is, or I guess are, the snippets that we've been getting the past couple of weeks of Sasuke and Orochimaru and his crew. So, it weirds me out seeing Orochimaru so subdued, so calm. It's not out of character, because I know the dude is, very cold and calculating. He makes his list and checks it twice, and he's very patient. I get that. But the Orochimaru I'm used to is the one that's, laughing maniacally and bursting into snakes and vomiting swords and climbing out of his own mouth. Not calm and collected and walking around with Sasuke. So, just a weird thing. Took me by surprise a little bit. Take that for what it's worth. Another thing about Sasuke and his crew, they're in Konoha. Last we saw Karen, she was left in Konoha. That might be kind of, a thing. She's a sensor type. It wouldn't be unreasonable for her to detect their presence. And if she does, I don't know, them crossing paths could be kind of cool. Like her going out and doing some spy work, figuring out what they're up to, or even confronting them direct. I don't know what she would do if she confronted them, other than get her ass handed to her. But, it could make for an interesting scene, one way or another. So, yeah. Yeah. Last thing about that is the man who knows everything. We're getting real close. Next couple weeks, we might find out. So, I'm excited about that. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. So that's the chapter. I liked it. I'm looking forward to next week. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.